Hey guys, so I figured I should make an update for my personal channel, and it was actually something that wasn't really requested as a topic, but was directed to me on the Love My FTM site. So before I get into this, Love My FTM is a social website associated with FTM Community, which is the parent website, I guess, to the men's room. So Love My FTM is for spouses, children of FTMs, parents of FTMs, siblings of FTMs, friends, supporters, and extended families, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever. So you can find more information, talk to other people. We have groups set up. We do have a chat room, and hopefully it will help some people out. So that's at love.ftmcommunity.com. I'll put a link in the sidebar, and I'll get going. So what I was asked was about how my son came about, who I just thought was crying, but he's not. So this is the message that I received. I'm gonna X out the names because privacy issues, but this is what I got. So I am curious to know about how you came to conceive. My boyfriend and I really want one of our own and have debated a lot about how to do this. We have looked into a sperm bank, which is affordable, but I hear it doesn't have great success. We've talked about finding a live donor, a friend or acquaintance we can trust. How did you guys do it, and do you have any advice? I really appreciate it. So, I've never really been open about how my son came around. I feel like the more that I talk about it, the more invalid my parenting becomes. So I don't really like to talk about it, but I've also come to realize that there's a lot of people in the FTM community that do want information and do want kids. And if I'm going to extend information to anybody, it should be at least be them, not so much everybody else, but lend out a helping hand. So, me and my wife were not married at the time. She was 17 years old. This is going to sound really bad. She was 17 years old and I was 19. And we had talked about kids. We were together for about 2 years. And we talked about kids, and I really wanted kids. I've always loved kids, and I have like 6 nephews, so I really wanted a boy. But we talked about having kids, and she was on this whole wait kick, which was fine. I can understand. She was 17 years old and she was still in high school. But she called me up one day, and she was at work, so I wasn't really expecting a phone call from her. I have something in my eye. I got a phone call from her, and she said, "I want to have a baby." I said, "Okay," and I brushed it off like she was on drugs. And she was like, "No, I really want to have a baby." I was like, "Okay," still not getting it. So, and I really thought that she was screwing around. Then she convinced me to that she was serious and she did want a baby. I'm going to take this time right now to stop because my son's crying, and I'm actually just going to post these 2 videos together, and I'll come back with him and it'll make it all better. So